Okay, welcome to the stream. I'm here again at Adventure Games, sponsored by DX Racer. We're playing more Chrono Cross. If I can get my controller to work, it's charging, so it keeps on disconnecting. Yeah, it's a thing. So it's been what, 2 weeks at this point? Cause no, don't load that. Let's just immediately. Let's just reset. Or do I want to reset? I don't know. Maybe that. Well, is this the right? No, this can't be the right save data. It looks like it might be, but just in case, because I have no clue. Yeah, it's wrong. Stupid controller. It's doing that thing where it's just pressing buttons on its own. It shouldn't be doing that. There's no reason for it. Alright. Third time's a charm. Alright, so anyway, it's been what, 3 weeks, or 2 weeks rather, since I've been here, so kind of lost. And there's a whole bunch of, I guess, it's been a rough 2 weeks, saying the least. It's been, what, hectic just because I'm trying to get a few things done as soon as possible, but life is just not working out that way. And neither is this controller. Uh, anyway, last time we left off, we defeated a dinosaur, and now we're going after a dragon. Maybe, if we can stop opening that menu. I'm not using my analog stick, I'm using the D-pad. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm not doing any of those actions. Analog mode. Maybe that'll help, I have no clue. But, anyway. Ooga booga. Leah, not Noam, he here. Silence. What is with all this ruckus? I see. Thou seeketh relics? Come hither. And now, for lunch. Just completely uninterested, doesn't rather have a snack. I guess for a big dragon like this, 3 people would be considered a snack for sure. But before that, I actually forgot to check something, so I better check that out before anything else. If I can with this controller. Let's just try holding it in this position and not moving it. Maybe it'll help. Who knows? I wonder if I have any. He's gonna use a couple nasty attacks on us, so I want to make sure I do have, if I have any. Maybe I already equipped them last time? Maybe? If I had any. Alright, here we go. No, he's none. Inferno and Volcano aren't, neither is Sonia. Well, they aren't it, first off, as well as they're completely useless. Put Mothership on just to have it. I'll put diminish. I don't really use diminish, but it can help. With the seal all, stuffs everyone's elements. You know what? Why not hit that out as well? Fargo, you're good. And Zoa, you're good enough. Good enough. Alright, let's try this again. Of course. I don't know. It's probably because the charging port in this controller has been messed with so many times that it keeps disconnecting like this. Anyway, the green dragon. I guess as standard, we'll start with the pilfer and see if we can get what we want from him. Unfortunately, we have no traps, so we can't trap a carnivore from him. Oh, and that's the thing. Is he like the first one to use the field effect? There's certain elements that you can, elements you can use to make a complete green field. And what do you know, there it is already. He just tries to deal massive damage as soon as possible. So what I want to do, heal up first. Because, I mean, so far the red dragon's the one that's been the biggest pain for us, but I'd rather not risk a death, I guess. So you know what, let's use that seal all. Really? It misses? Yeah, I guess that's what I get. Maybe there's a reason why I don't use that. Because now I'm left vulnerable for... I don't even know how long. And he wasn't kidding when he said time for lunch, because all he's using is carnivore. Okay. Already off to a great start. I feel like I say that very often. More often than I should. Anyway, let's just run away and just try again. That's all you gotta do. Because like I said, this game is very lenient when it comes to battles like that. And there go all my nostrums. I think we're good to go again. Of course we gotta steal from him again, but... So, I guess anyway, how have things been? For me, they've been, I've said it before, hectic. It just feels like my head is spinning just because of recent events. Again, trying to get things done. Not easy. I guess time consuming, mentally draining. I mean, if you're trying to make a change with yourself, I guess that's just how it's going to be. Not everything in this... nothing worth doing is gonna be easy, I guess. I've heard that somewhere before. If you work hard enough, I guess you're gonna... things will start getting better. And now we're starting with carnivores again. So I guess at the max, when he has a full green field effect, he's gonna start using carnivore. Let's diminish in that case. Since CLL does not work, might as well do something else to stop damage. Oh, everything about this, I guess, is about patterns and how to overcome them. Like in the first couple fights, I let the field stay full green and allowed him to do whatever the heck he wanted. Of course, this one's not too bad because, I mean, he's still applying status effects on me, which, they hurt. Not immediately, but they hurt. Do I have anything here I want to use? Not really. Turn blue won't do anything good for me. Yeah, let's just attack. Oh, on the other hand, Zoa has a turn yellow, I think. Before he gets another carnivore out, let's just switch out. And change the links to yellow to make him deal a bit more. And prevent that green field from staying. Because that is important. You have stamina, so we might as well use it. It's weak. Especially with his magic stat, it's weak. But putting it out there is better than nothing. Double miss, great. That's what I get for going risky. Now I think I should have, well, earlier, I mean, now that it's putting the green field out there, I might as well use a Numble. Decreases evade %. Just make my attack hit more, especially since I'm missing with the 72%. Twice. That's better. This is more like a war of attrition than anything, because all we're doing is trying to prevent him from using... Wait, I still had that... Yeah, I don't really use this, but sure, why not? Use Revenge. Transfer my poison over to him. Now, is he actually poisoned? I don't know. Annoying. Shouldn't risk too much and just stop there. Don't want to use a green. So that's out of the question. It doesn't matter again. What I use, just anything to stop the field from being full green. Just leave it like that. Keep one stamina. Which, I mean, I guess that was just timed properly. Yeah, it's just War of attrition against this guy. Nothing more really to say about that. Basically a test of how well you can use your stamina. Stamina management type. And I guess risk management as well, because if I were to use up too many element levels, it could end up poorly. So basically for this fight, you're never going to get like a summon out there. $437 really? At least that's like a scripted heal, which I'm sure only happens maybe once or twice. It's nothing worth using on his element grid, so switch over. Stupid controller. There we go. So we can afford one more breath and then we start getting carnivored. Funny how his exhausted state is more of like a attack position. But now's the time to make sure we use something up here. Nice. Well, yeah, anyway. These fights again aren't really too bad if you know what you're doing. Just seems like I'm having trouble against the red dragon for no reason. Which unfortunately after this, he's the last one to go after, so it's gonna be a pain. Or did I defeat him ever? I don't even know. I'll have to check out and see. Well, one way to check is if I have Salamander, which is his, I guess, prize after beating him. So like I said, it's been a little bit too long for me to remember these events. And I have trouble remembering 1 week ago. So 2 weeks kind of it's killing me here. Shouldn't do this. Just use again anything. Doesn't make a difference in the end. There we go. That actually finished him off, surprisingly. A genie. Impressive. Sir, do you always fight the monsters like that? Look some fun. Leah decide. Leah come with you, okay, sir? Maybe Leah find father if Leah come. Also, Leah need decide something. Leah decide right now. Leah return to village. Leah? Ooga booga. Let's go. There we go. Again, another character. Now actually officially joining, which I probably mentioned it before, but Leah is just basically another attempt at Isla from Chrono Trigger. Just, I guess, again, trying to make more connections where there shouldn't be connections, I guess. Yeah, this game itself should, in the end, really should have been its own story, a new story, but they tried to, I guess what am I looking for? Forced? Compelled? Forced? I don't know. To make connections, because I think in actually a magazine, it was actually stated that this is going to be a different story to Chrono Trigger. Like, not to expect Chrono Trigger 2. But I'm sure they were pressured actually to make all these types of connections to maybe try to link the stories together, which in the end doesn't work too well. Well, anyway, that's beside the point for the time being. We got another dragon down. What do we have left again? Red and white, possibly. I don't remember if I did take out red. I gotta just check really quick. I hate going to this menu just because I know it freezes with my scratched up disc. Looks like I still have to fight red, yes. I should have just saved first. Luckily enough, this is a PlayStation 1 game, so I can just eject and reinsert and see if that actually kicks it on. So I know that's what I used to do to get it to fix itself. Hopefully. I don't want to do that fight again. Hey, at least the music isn't too bad to listen to for the time being. There it goes, finally. I knew that was a risk, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's save it after that, now, so I definitely don't have to fight again. Yeah. Unfortunately, for me, I did not take good care of my discs. And now I'm paying for it. I absolutely did not think in this way I would be paying for it, because, like, who can predict the future and thinks, oh, one day I'm gonna be, this flu is very annoying, by the way. One day I'm gonna be in front of a screen live streaming a game. And yeah, the future is not something you can really predict, so whatever. The point is, I'm trying to say, take care of your shit, because you never know what might happen. Because it could be literally anything. If this controller would stop disconnecting, that would also be great. But anyway, what world are we? We're in the home world. So I think there's a few things I gotta get done while I'm here. If I can get past and get in the door without using a consumable. All that because I refuse to use a consumable. Yeah, that flu is just very annoying. That's all there is to it. Anyway. So this is going to be the third time we're trying to fight the red dragon, so Hopefully it goes well. Again, it's probably just me with my parties being stubborn. That's causing me to, like, fail the way I am. There is one other thing while I'm still in this world I got to check out. I'm not sure if it's this one or the other. It has to be this one. Never mind. Because the other world's where you first meet the Dragon Priest or Dragon Shrine Maiden, whatever. And in this one you haven't met them yet, so it has to be. Just to get this out of the way while we're thinking about it at the very least. Because we'll have to do this eventually. But we might as well take care of it now. That's a dragon emblem. How did a foreigner like you get a hold of it? Welcome, traveler across dimensions. Bring them before me. Yes, if it is your wish, Mistina. You have my permission from the chief. You may pass, foreign travelers. Let me make this clear, Surge. So she knows who we are. Who we truly are. Seek the eldest beings on El Nido, the dragon gods. We already knew this. During your travels, you have seen the dragon gods with your own eyes. I could sense that. Shall lend the Dragonian artifact Dragon Tear to the one chosen by the dragon gods. Oh. So I wasn't supposed to do that yet. That was how you... okay. Out of order. Not a big deal. Basically, it's saying, after you're done with the dragons, come here and we'll give you a tier. Makes sense. Okay. I guess. But again, next stop again. I should have bought some nostrums. I'm not going back though, so whatever. We'll just go back and make attempt number, 3 against the fire, or red dragon, whatever you want to call it. I'll call them by the elements I guess they control. Because why not? It's hard to break habits like that. But anyway. Do we keep Zoa, though, for our party? What I'm having trouble with against the fire dragon is his elemental damage. Because he hits hard. He counterattacks blues. So I probably should have a diminish for sure. Fargo stays just for the pilfer. Did not mean to enter Lizard Rock. Magic is 16. They both have 16. Zoe is really healthy, so you know what? Why not? We'll take a chance. But anyway. Moving on here. Now, again, I don't know why the fire dragon is so annoying to fight. It might be just because of me trying to get the red plate as well, just because you have to steal it after he transforms. And if you fail, you have to run away and let him transform again. And if it fails again, so on and so on. Which I've been extremely unlucky and just been failing over and over again with the attempted theft. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe it's just because I fought him too early. And his specific set of AI, I guess you want to call, if you want to call it that, set of moves, just causes too many problems. And if you couldn't tell, we're just frozen here for a minute. I think. Yeah. It's not my controller this time. This is just my disc being my disc. Wait for another couple. I never really noticed that Fargo and Zoa's agility is absolute trash. Basically, I guess that's saying that physical attacks are going to hit. Almost without a doubt. Let's just try this ejection and reinsertion again. I know I cleaned the disc off a while back, but well, I don't have the, I guess, materials to do it here with me, because what I used actually was there's an old trick online where you take toothpaste, and well, a sparing amount of toothpaste rather, and rub that around the disc to clear up any scratches, minor scratches. I mean, you wouldn't think it would work, but it does work, considering one, how far we've gotten here, because the main problem I had was Fargo. Just having him in the party itself caused for major errors. I mean, this right here is another major error, kind of. I would say it is. Just because of how long we're just sitting and waiting here, when it shouldn't be this way. I guess in the meantime, are we excited for any games that are coming out soon or within the near future? I know I've talked about it before, and I know tons of people are probably talking about it right now. Well, maybe not tons of people, but people who are interested in it. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is finally getting its release date. Well, it has a deadline, I guess. They finally announced recently that it is coming summer of 2019. So, yeah, we still have a couple months to go. They promised this to be out, March of 2018, so it's been almost 2018, or was it 2017? Might have been I think it was 2018, March 2018. So, I mean, it's been a full year almost a full year, since the original planned release date. What's another couple months for polishing purposes? Because I know they did, from the first release trailer, well, the release trailer that they released recently, they did another polishing on things with the developer updates. So, I'm hopeful for it. I'm absolutely hopeful for it well, the Igavania games are one of my favorite series, I guess. Alright, this is taking too long. Let's try a different strategy really quick. Where is my... Now, this could end poorly, I know. But let's do it anyway. At the very least, it's not far or not long since we saved. And we don't have to head to Gold Dove again in case I do end up having to load the data. But we'll come across that when we come across that. If that's what it is, that's what it is. I don't know if it's helping at all yet, but we may have to just reset. I'm gonna give it another minute, a little bit less than a minute, before I say, yeah, this is not gonna load. Yeah, I think at this point. Yeah, I think at this point. This back in. Alright. I'm also going to disconnect my charger because it's getting to a point where it's annoying that the controller keeps on disconnecting. Gotta love unexpected. Well, kind of, I guess, unexpected because I knew this would be a problem at some point. I just didn't know how long or when it would actually happen. I knew it was a matter of time, but it is what it is. Alright, let's give this another shot. So note to self, though. Try to avoid the dingoes so we don't encounter that situation again. Which means we got the flu again. Alright, no. No. Not gonna deal with that again. Alright, back to, I guess, where we were. Yeah, Bloodstained. Like I've said before, like, Metroidvanias are the type of games that I really like. It's probably one of my favorite genres of games. I guess next to RPGs, because, I mean, RPGs are RPGs. What can you really expect? I did not mean to go to the village, but okay. Shooters, I can do. I don't do well. Probably because I don't play, like, religiously as other people do. That's just what it is. And that's all I'm really, I guess, interested in. I don't know. Whatever. And there's always action like Mario. Well, I don't know if that platformers. Platformers are great. Those two. I've had much fun recently with, well, not recently, but with Mario Odyssey when it came out. So yeah, I do play all types of games, but one of the ones I most gravitate toward are those Metroidvanias. Like things like Dead Cells, for example, which is like a roguelite Metroidvania, which, by the way, I should probably start playing that again, cause, well, maybe after this as a break in between, like a main type project, I don't know. Maybe make it into a main project. Dead Cells got another update. I think I played one of the recent updates on stream. I do vaguely remember mentioning that they made the game harder, as well as they made certain items more viable. Oh jeez. Like one, for example, was the boomerang. I had little to no interest of using a boomerang. It just didn't deal damage, I guess. It just felt clunky and everything. But they made updates to it that it makes it actually a very useful item. While at the same time, they did those updates, they made certain items less powerful. One of those being the explosive crossbow. They nerfed it hard, pretty much. But with even an even newer update, it may not even be fully released yet, but this newer update is actually relating to the giant skeleton at the start of every run, as well as the giant door that you never got to go into. So, it's progression. I haven't played the game in quite a long time. I mean, it's still fun. I know it's still fun. But I know it's gotten harder. Since I haven't played in a while, my skills with it have definitely rusted. If you don't use it, you lose it pretty much. That's a general rule of thumb for things, I think. But yeah, I should probably start getting back into that just to maybe show off a bit, because I know I'm good at the game, kind of. I don't know. I'm trash. I'm absolute trash. And I know I am, but whatever. Yeah. Let's not let this field effect get all the way up there either. Too late for that. It's already transforming. Well, not exactly too late for that, but what I want to do is a little risky, I think. So hit off one more attack. And use diminish. Then with any luck, we will hit hey, at least this is finished. With any luck, we will actually hit off a pillage. And at this point with this, guy, I'm just done. I'm not even gonna run away and try again. I probably said it before, but there's a chance I won't even use the plates. I'm just the collection. It's just for the collection. And you know what? That's enough of that then. We're just gonna move on. Next question. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try and steal from the sky, or yeah, sky white dragon, whatever you want to call him. I'm still gonna attempt it, but this guy, it's I have a feeling he was programmed to be as annoying as possible. But what do I know? As the second fire breath, I don't know if the mission is still in effect, but yeah, we definitely need a heal. Zoa, you're up. I know you have recover also. Fargo, you might as well do it too. Because, why not? Keep ourselves up high. And there's actually another game I'm excited for. Now that I'm thinking about it. Red Hook Studios, they announced Darkest Dungeon 2. Now, I haven't done anything with Darkest Dungeon. on stream or anything like that, but I've been interested in that project, the original Darkest Dungeon, for a long time. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't have the funds to actually make that purchase at that time for like the alpha version of it, but I definitely followed the development for it, and that game just piqued, I guess, my interest more than anything, just because I guess it deals with those Cthulhian, Lovecraftian, eldritch horrors, and that's kind of just like what made me interested into the project for that. That's something I would definitely think about going on stream and playing, because I know I'm a perfectionist, especially in that game. And if I were to try and stream that, it would take me an extremely long time. And I know that. I can probably control myself a bit and actually tone it down so I can actually fairly decently beat the game. But the game is hard. I know the game is hard. I haven't beaten the game. Plus, if I were to play it, I'd play it with all the DLC, which makes the game even harder than it already is. Plus, I have no clue what the final boss looks like, what to do against the final boss. The other bosses I know, and that's... I don't know if that's going to take away from it or not. I probably wouldn't, but that game in itself would just be something I would like to do in the future, especially with the new announcement of Darkest Dungeon 2. If you've never seen or heard of Darkest Dungeon, I guess it could be interesting. The voice actor that they use is absolutely amazing. And like, just everything about it is just interesting, I guess. It's just hard to talk about it without actually looking at the game. But that might be just something in the future to either think about doing or doing. And now after all that trouble this guy has given me, all the grief, he's down finally. I still didn't get his plate, but I am content with this at this point. Absolutely. Finally. We got a huge boost from that, plus Salamander. Good. More summons that I might not use. Well, I should be using. We'll meet again. Okay, that's finally over. All that we have left is the Sky Dragon. And he's easy to get to. And now, after all that, we finally, since I just stopped trying to go for these items after wasting so much time, I can finally go for that. Actually, that's all I want, because the other one's just trash. At this point in time, rather. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Ice Breath. Might as well. We're in no danger of dying, even though we're at like 1 health now from walking through that lava, because these guys are just nothing. Plus, if we get into a battle, we'll just run away without a doubt. But anyway, yeah. So are we in the right world? Yeah, we're in the right world. So it kind of worked out good, well. I do need a rest. And I do need some... Do I need healing? Let's just head anywhere and get a rest out. Closest place I can think of course, is right here. And I better make sure to save too, because I don't want to go through that again. Definitely not. If I can actually get into there. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble navigating today. But yeah. Darkest Dungeon 2. That kind of has me excited. But yeah, there's that. And that's all I'm really, I guess, interested in at the moment. I mean, I know there's Link's Awakening HD, whatever. That's a new game that's coming out. Oh, jeez. I never actually played the original Link's Awakening, so that could be good for me to pick up, just as a personal pickup. Yeah. That's all I can really think of offhand. So yeah, maybe we'll get back to Dead Cells again at some point. I would enjoy that for sure. I would have to get back into it yet again, but yeah. Because I know I'm nowhere near the skill level that I was previously, so... And the game has changed. For the better, I think. And the harder. And I know I've got to stop being so stubborn about certain things, certain aspects. But yeah, there is that. What else we got? Well done. Thou hast gained the protection of the 5 dragons. Let me test thy skills to see if thou art truly worthy to enter the Sea of Eden. Oh, and I guess we're just keeping our party the same, whatever. Shoot. Shoot. I gotta check if, elements, again, traps. So I know he has certain moves that I definitely don't want to see. And I definitely want to trap. I must have overrated thy skills. Taunting us. What do we got here? What do we got? Can't equip Great Reaper, huh? Ultra Nova. I think yes. Holy Lights. I think yes. Let's put that on somebody else, though. I want to keep the black. There we go. I should have looked it up, but do traps override each other? Can you set 2 traps at once? I don't know. Do I want to risk it? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure he has Ultra Nova. one that I know he has for sure is Holy Healing, which I don't think there's a trap for that. There's an app for that. But yeah, I know for sure he has Holy Healing. He probably does have Holy Light. And I'm guessing he has Ultra Nova. And he's annoying because he makes it the white status effects on there makes it so stamina decreases more quickly. Magic defense increased. Good. Let's try for a pillage. Yeah. The red dragon's the only one that's given us, well, that gave us rather, issues. Like I said, for no good reason. For some, it just happens. So with his magic defense up, we're definitely sticking to physical attacks for the time being. I can attempt a mothership. It's going to take some work and good timing, but I can attempt it. There's a magnify. Now would be a good time to use this as well. Now that he magnified this, the state of field state on us. There's Holy Healing, which I knew that was there. Jeez, it's a huge heal. Holy Breath, not Holy Light or anything. That's a more of a unique thing that you can't trap. Shoot, that's not good. I should not have let it get to this point. I do have a revive. Do I have a second one though? Yeah, I think it's this. That's my last revive though. And the field is all white, which is dangerous. But at the same time, it makes it so this is more powerful. I would like a heal all. I don't have one. Does he have a heal all? No, he only has recover alls. I still might as well use it, keep my health high as possible. He has a heal all. But I definitely want to use something else. I've got to change this field effect. I don't want to use gravity blow. That's just because that's a good setup tool for mothership. I've got to just change this field state as soon as possible. Do that and a what else? I guess why not? Puts us all out, which is... This might be the first time I've done this playthrough. But yeah, that could be dangerous. If the field state were any worse, that could have been bad. We'll use a Nostrum. I know it's... Yeah, it's not a setup for... Yeah. So considering he's using that now, there's no way I can set it up. Yeah, he's just, doing bad things, you know? I don't think we're getting a mothership out of here. So let's just use them if we got them. Luckily enough, he's not using a elemental attack on him. But he's definitely just putting a beat down onto Lynx. And by the way, with that last star, we actually unlocked most people's level 7 techs. Most people learn their level 7 tech at star level 35. Their most powerful, unique tech. So yeah. We might as well show it off and use it, show it off, because his is actually pretty damn cool. And 642. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Switch over to Zoa. Big man Zoa. Now we need to heal. I'm still waiting to see if he uses the one element. I forget its name already. Ultra Nova. I don't know if he does. And if he does, it'd be nice to have. No state. He's back to the beginning, it looks like, so he doesn't have it. So let's just finish him off. He has to be very close to going down at this point. Let's just try and take him out before he gets to his holy heal. Oh, there we go. Anyway, before he heals up again. Down he goes. And thanks as his drop. Thy skills I acknowledge. I will grant thee the protection of the Sky Dragon. The Dead Sea has disintegrated, and the gates of time have been opened. With the divine protection of the 6 dragons, venture deep beyond the pearly gates across the dimensions. Now, of course, it's time to... Well, actually, there is one more thing we gotta do beforehand. Because, as mentioned before, at the pearly gates, one of the reasons why we could not progress was, one, the protection of the gods. Second being, though, we are not the right shape. Lynx's form cannot go through to the Dead Sea, or the Sea of Eden. We have to be Surge, so at this point we have to find a way to become ourselves again. Which, well, I think we know how, because the Dragon Tear got us into this mess. I think the Dragon Tear is what's going to get us out. But first, I'm gonna make another attempt at... I tried to fight him earlier, but things did not go well. Let's try this again. Now that we've gotten just a bit stronger. Let's definitely save, because there's such a high chance we're gonna die. Just, this fight is ridiculously hard. And we gotta switch out one of our characters. Zoa can stay. We'll switch out Fargo for Videl. And rule number 1, do not use any white on him. It just will not turn out well. Let me just see. Resistance, no. Yeah, she doesn't need anything else than what she has. But yeah, do not use any whites at all. It will not end well. Nope, wrong world. Homeworld, where we want to be. Shoot, forgot about this. So we were heading to Homeworld anyway, so I guess that's good. So yeah, we'll just do, well, one more thing. I'm heading to Earth Dragon Isle for a minute. I think this is open to us now. There's a very, I guess, special fight for us, which I'm just gonna show off. Well, show off and then complete. Yeah. Guess that's the best way to say it. Now, if you remember, the Earth Dragon, obviously, resides in this isle. However, that was in the home world. What happens if we go here in the other world? And there's like no reason to do so, right? Because... we've already done, you know, the Dragon Gods. What other reason do we have to be here? Let me just take a quick look around here. So, I don't know, do you just jump in? Yeah, you just jump in, it looks like. Everything's already all set for us. We don't have to do a fight or anything. Let me just save up. Because definitely we gotta save up. And if we go to the altar here, well, I guess altar, whatever you want to call it. Looks like the dragon does not exist in this world. But Riddell, what is that thing on the ledge up there? Do not think we've ever seen a monster like that before. Let those who disturb the peace of the land be punished. It's coming down! Kimevis, I am the Cryosphinx, and thou hast trespassed on my domain. Why must thou turmoil to this land bring. Now turmoil unto thee I give. Depending on how thou meet this trial, thou may be allowed to leave here alive. However, this be an island to which no man has visited for aeons, and the Chrono Sphinx is grown quite bored. If thou possessest the courage to match thy wits to mine, thy sins may be forgiven when thou answer correctly my question 6. Now riddle me this. Alright, so this guy's confusing. He's, I guess, based off the Sphinx that asks you riddles in order to gain passage. Now, what I'm doing right now is very dumb. Quire, qui nam tu homme ze? What? Thou sayest thou canst not answer my question? Maleficum! Then what have I to do with thee? Be gone from my sight. I'll be in Merim Harem. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but what I did was very dumb because he's going to kill me, without a doubt. This guy is a extra boss which you can't beat. Not right now, at least. If you decide to attack him, he does this, and then he takes a turn, and then he does this again. Oh, he doesn't even take a turn, he just goes again and just wipes you out, that's right. Within 2 turns, you're pretty much dead. I mean, it might be possible to beat him if you can survive those first 2 turns. But then I think it'll cycle around and he'll do that again. If you can beat him, you get a great prize. Unfortunately, that right now is not going to happen. I guess this is the one time I would actually accept losing like this. Because it's whatever, I knew it was going to happen. It's not like I was actually planning to fight that and trying to win. But, again, if you fight him and actually win, you get a great prize. Unique prize. I guess we're just going after extra bosses now, aren't we? Because the other fight is a great prize too. Whatever. This is just like a spur of the moment, I guess, thing, because I just saw it was probably about that time. So what we're actually supposed to do is answer his riddles. Well, he didn't ask me a question, you say. Well, yes, he didn't ask a question, but he was going to. Assuming I actually defended. You're supposed to actually defend for the first turn. And then he'll ask his question. Which we should have an appropriate response to. Of course, this guy has a very unique design. I guess all the bosses have unique designs in this. You don't see this model anywhere else. So we defend for a full turn. Usis Ace, Magister Optimus. Here be an easy one to start off with. Aber nay the burn, iron pirate nay the fool. All that glitters is nay, but silence be. Excellent. What may it be? Silence. Now we gotta use elements relating to silence. No, auburn burn. Colossus, thou art incorrect. I don't think I was ever good at these riddles. Usus es Magister Optimus. Here'd be an easy one to start off with. Aber nay the bun. Iron pirate nay the fool. All that glitters is nay, but silence be. I doubt it. Plus I think you have to use it on him. Yeah, you have to use it on him. I guess just trial and error until we win. Verisis, thou art correct. The medium facti, qui bene cope habe. Well begun is half done. Not here my second riddle be. In my anger I see both the rag to charge at, and the flag to stop it. Blushing I walk the royal carpet. Answer my question. Well, the royal carpet is generally red. Thou art correct. Now riddle me number 3. Beneram Jure. Isn't it easy being a friend of the planet with the jealous monster's eyes giving me a sign to proceed? Jealousy is commonly associated with the green. So thou art correct. Thou catchest on quick. Question 4. Asipe. Mere carum et voila. Give me a melancholy gloom, but a first prize ribbon makes me feel I've royal blood. Royalty, I guess, is usually purple, but in this case, well, if you consider black as purple, but a first prize ribbon might be blue, more commonly. That was correct. Velin tibi ita persuades. Just 2 more to go. Like Pontoon nay the knave, or Jolly Roger nay the bones. Even the top rank of self-defense be no protection against the plague. Well, the plague, generally the Black Death. Okay, I guess that doesn't work. Doesn't affect him directly. Nigra in Canada Verde. By deduction alone, ye should my answer already know. What's the extorted one has bled, with knuckles of fear, the plumage of a coward when faced with the hottest of heat? Answer my question. I mean, pretty much just told us. And process of elimination. Saprada binurat, gratora felicati tue. Well done, thou hast solved all my riddles. Thy brains are strong as thy brawn. Benevelito, always be diligent in thy practice. Mi tibi cabendo, vere. I take my leave of you. Farewell. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what language that is, what pronunciations I should have actually had there. For all I know, that could have been similar to ancient Egyptian, because, well, not even ancient Egyptians, but just like Egyptian, like the Egypt area, just because he's based off the Sphinx. Wait, did I not get anything from him? I think only if you beat him, huh? You get that certain... Yeah. I didn't even pay attention. Unless he... No, I don't think he gave us Thunder Snake. I did not... Oh, I did not pay attention. Oh well. Well, what's done is done. Just the Riddle Master there. I guess just to show him off. Again, there's an... He does have a prize if you beat him. Unfortunately, that does not happen. Not in the first playthrough. So, we'll just, I guess since he's been showed off, continue on. Head back to Homeworld and actually... Before we continue on with the story once again, we'll go after Dario for a second time. I don't know if it'll go well. It can very well go just as poorly as the first time we tried. But we'll find out when we get there. If we die, we die. That's all there is to it. I know that the fight... Well, I know that the fight is hard. I mean, I've already said that. Whatever. But if we can beat it, especially at this point in time, the prize is very helpful. Very helpful indeed because of what it is. You can probably take a guess at what it is, just based on... what it relates to, I guess. I mean... I don't know why I don't want to spoil it, but I guess I just don't want to spoil it. Whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. Well, I guess because it has a little bit of a story aspect to it. Kind of. Yes, no? Whatever. We'll just get to the fight and give it another shot. We're keeping Zoa because he has the most health. Should be useful. Should be. But if not, if not. If not, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Whatever. But we go back to the Forbidden Island. But make sure we do a save first, because I don't want to fight... Well, I don't want to... Yeah, I would have to fight him again. And I don't want to do that. Well, I've been through this dialogue before on stream. I will kind of, I guess, summarize it this time just as a gist of the matter. But we have to have Riddell in our party in order to make him realize who he is at this point. Dario from another world is alive, and quite well. He lost his memory. But just, I guess, Riddell being here tries to reawaken his memories, and somebody doesn't like that. A certain somebody. Well, the pendant, rather, is what really triggers it, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I went through this last time, and I don't really want to go through it again, especially considering I'm probably going to lose. But reawaken his memories kind of... sets off the Masamune and the evil spirit of Garai? who's, I guess, maybe trapped in the Masamune. Who knows? Because he definitely has an astral projection coming out at some point here. Which it still doesn't say how the Masamune became cursed from the last game. But well, I think it does a little bit after the fight. Maybe. But as soon as we get through this, we'll see. If this sequence weren't as long as it were. And every time you lose, you would have to go through this again. No, I guess all this depends on whether or not I'm doing like 1 or 2 points of damage to him in my physical attacks. Because like last time, I was not doing any damage whatsoever, so if again I'm not doing that, well, if I'm doing that rather, things won't go well. And remember, no white elements at all, because he counters each one with a powerful attack, which will probably kill. Oh, and yeah, that's right. Lynx comes up and says, "Don't worry, I'll take care of this. Just tell people he died." So Lynx has been involved with this for longer than we actually think. This scheming. And that's how the Masamune got to the Pearly Gates. Okay. So I guess attempt number 2 on this. Kind of. We'll see if it actually goes through. It very well may just fail immediately. See what a level 2 attack does. A miss. 34, that's decent. It's not super. Yeah, it's not like super high damage, but it's effective damage. She's absolutely only doing. Yeah, and he does strong attacks. So all of my element levels are almost definitely gonna be saved for healing purposes. Snake Eyes. That's a heal all, I think. So let's just do this instead. So yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a long drawn out battle just with how much damage we're doing, especially with Lynx, our strongest. And he can definitely easily take us out. I'm gonna have to play this slow-ish. Well, the main focus is gonna be keeping my health high. And I gotta keep the elemental field away from black. Luckily enough, he's only using his attacks on Lynx, who's resisting all this. And as long as I use no offensive white elements, we should be fine. Definitely put a diminish out as well. As much as I want to keep the elemental field away from black, I think it's necessary. Yeah. I have a feeling that's going to happen often too. I have, what, 2 revives? That's it? I should play this safe as well, using smaller attacks. I should, but am I going to? Okay, so that's how this is gonna go. He's just gonna keep on taking out Riddell. But I need her to stay up at least so I have one more person to heal, with which to heal, and use stamina. Next game, what's that one? Make sure to heal yet again. Because again, at this point, this is possible. It's not impossible. Oh, that's... Alright, if things start going poorly, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. We'll see how far this goes. Let's, not do anything else. Have her defend. I doubt it'll make it so she can survive. But a chance is a chance. I think that one's going after Riddell too. It is. Okay, that was very weak. Riddell, you have to use your elemental or stamina. Just make sure we keep defending. Can't. Hey, at least you survived. But still, one mistake is going to cost this match. Well, we'll call it match, this fight. Some crits would really be nice at this point. Yeah, that was just a one-shot. So you know what? We'll consider things going poorly at this point. But I completely forgot about the way to beat this fight, especially with Riddell in the party. You know all that stealing we were doing from dragons? Why don't we actually make use of it? Put a black plate onto Riddell. Now, I've mentioned before, what the plates do, they make it so you absorb the elements that they're associated with. So now, Riddell is going to absorb black elemental damage. And what happens when we use a white element on him? He counters attacks. Huh. So she gets fully healed. Make sure we use only level 1 attacks with her. But yeah, if we use this here, just for example, he'll immediately hit you with a conductor rod. Which dealt nearly 1,000 damage. And there's a nice crit. This is going much better now. Now we don't want to use white with anybody else at all, because that would just go so poorly. So we're just gonna, with everybody else, save elemental levels just to keep our guys' health up as high as possible. Now, one other thing I should have done was put more white focused elementals onto Riddell. Because it doesn't look like she has much for attacking. Yeah, she doesn't have much for attacking. Let's do a turn white on him, make him more susceptible to black attacks. Yeah, that's just literally nothing now. I don't think a seal all would actually work, so we'll not do that. We might as well use Glide Hook. He's fatigued. I don't know if that actually helps me. That just gets rid of a lot of the damage I hit him for. I guess I'm actually pretty safe at this point to be using these elements. Or does he? You know what? He counter elements. So if I use an Inferno on him, he's going to counter with it. Okay. I think. Let's test that out really quick. So basically we don't want to use black on him because he'll recover afterward. If we use white on him, he counters with a powerful counterattack. If we use yellow on him, he counters with a Bat Eye. Okay, so he's complete just counteract, counteract, counteract. So if I were to use, I don't know, let's see. Fire Pillar. Ice Blast. Yeah, he hits you with a Weaken. Okay. Now that we understand how this works just a little bit better, shouldn't have done a level 3 attack with her. But okay. Let's get a heal out. Because they're below half, and I don't want them to be below half. And that's definitely our most powerful heal that we have. I guess this is how we're going to do. We're going to rotate person to person using elements. As long as we don't use one that'll completely get us killed. So basically that's the way to do this fight. Yeah, just let him hit her. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, this is just the way to cheese out this fight. I think he has some type of preference to attack Riddell. I think. I'm not entirely sure if that's true. but it does certainly seem that way. So, because from what I remember, he always seems to attack Riddell and take her out immediately. I want to make sure he gets Zoa's turn in. Why did I use this level 2 attack? Don't know. Especially since he's doing the damage at the moment. And that's why my health is high. Riddell, let's use some healing. Heal all should do. Zoa's turn is coming up, which is good. It still feels like we're doing this combat a little bit earlier than it should be, which is good for us. If we can beat it, we can beat it. Let's use his unique tech. Even though it's going to cause that to happen. Ugh. Riddell first, just to use up her stamina plus, give her some elemental levels. And then we'll switch out. Use a 2, use a 2, use a 3. And again, Riddell, I want Zoa's stamina to be up maxed. His stamina recovery seems very stunted though. Don't know why. And then his accuracy is very bad at the moment. Now this is where this can fall apart if she gets hit with something like that and just gets taken out. So, you know what we do? We do this again. One more for greed. And hit him with, I don't know, weak-minded. That way she gets healed. For free. Kind of. You would think after doing that so many times he would stop doing it, but it's a game. What can you expect? Ha, yes. Even more strength. Okay. Yeah, Zoa's stamina is really bad. For some reason. He's not even at his exhausted point, so this is going to be a long, drawn-out fight. You know what? Let's attempt to make this go a little bit more smoothly. I know hitting him with the black is going to turn him into a heal, so I kind of don't want to do that. But everything I have is like black, so you know what? We'll use black. We just gotta hope it does more damage than he heals for. So I had a net gain of like 100. Oh, and he's exhausted in his exhausted state. That's great, actually. That was 100% worth it. Let's start hitting him hard with an earthquake. Magnify is 100% being useful for once. I underestimate level 1 attacks because that was like 60 damage right there. And yeah, it was time. It's not like it was like a 600 damage, but still, that's 60 damage I wouldn't otherwise have had. Nope, there goes one. Does she have the full revive on? No, I don't think she does. Zoa has the revive. I wanted to heal up, but it just did not happen. Unfortunately, the turn order did not benefit me. So let's hit him with another 70 damage. It shouldn't take much longer. Hopefully. Dealing like 1,000 damage. How would I do this without the black plate? I don't think it would be possible for me to do so. Just considering how many times Adele was targeted. Nope, not it. Thought that might have been it. Do I do another Magnify? Do I have any more heals? I have a Cure Plus. That's good enough because all I need is a single target. Nearly there? Maybe? Oof. Yeah, let's do a single attack. Miss, doesn't matter, I didn't really care if you missed or not. Let's revive Zoa, because, yeah, that sucked. Not having him is bad. So he's definitely one of our main damage dealers here. And Lynx is down. Good. Can I fully heal? I don't think I can. He just needs to stay as high as possible at this point. And his stamina recovery is stunted, so this is bad. I'm just glad it ended right there. We got through it. And a Dreamer's Scarf. That's actually a really good accessory. It appears that the Masamune found its new master. What? Lynx? Do not panic. Look around you. Birds? The birds that fled are coming back. I no longer sense the slightest bit of malice from the Masamune. There is no more fear of some coming to its enmity. You awake, Massa? Yeah, but looking back, I think we've done something terrible. No one will know if we don't tell them. Hey, what were you two up to? Yikes, it's Doreen. Nothing. We don't remember a thing. See. So well, just to make sure you're not up to any mischief, I'm coming along. All right. How many centuries has it been since the three of us got together? Okay then, let's go. The sea swallow is transformed into the master, Mune. Where? Where am I? Riddell. Is that you, Riddell? What happened to me? Dario, thank goodness. Your memory has returned. Memory. Oh yes, I had taken hold of the Masamune when... Forgive me, Karsh, for what I've put you through. Ah, forget about it. Although your memory has returned, let us not forget the harsh reality which lies in wait. Come. So, will you be leaving? I have been prepared for this day. Farewell. I wish you all the best. Everyone is hurt and separated, inexperienced and incomplete. However, by living as such, we may change for the better into something bigger, something more gentle. My goodness, what has happened during my absence? Where have the general and the others gone? Riddell, you said that you all came from another world. Then where are Karsh, you, and the others in this world? Unfortunately, no one from Viper Manor who went to the Dead Sea will return. Why did the general and the others go to such a dangerous place? In search of the frozen flame. They were swallowed up by a terminated timeline and have perished along with the Dead Sea. How ironic that it is I who have survived. But Dario, you still have me. Riddell. We may be from different worlds, but you are you and I am I. Yo, that's right, I'm alive and kicking too. There ain't no one who can take my life. Zoa and Marcy are all here too, and we can also call the old dragon stable keeper. Thank you, everyone. Guess you're right. I am alive. And I will do whatever I must do. I do not know how many years it will take, but I will rebuild Viper Manor. It is my duty. My. Perhaps it's about time I came out of retirement. Time for one last hurrah. Oh yeah, bring it on. Even though we may be from 4 different worlds, the 4 Devas are back in business. But maybe minus 1. Don't think you're fit for battle yet. Forgive me, 4 years of isolation have taken their toll. Are you alright? Riddell, I want you to take this. Please, rest up and just concentrate on rebuilding Viper Manor. Thank you. I shall do so. Of course, I will help you too. Plus, I have an idea. Alright, so, backtracking a little bit. The Masamune. From Chrono Trigger. The forged sword of heroes, I guess. Of legend, rather. Made between the 2 spirits of Masa and Mune. To make the tempered blade. At some point got corrupted and somehow found its way to Termina. Well, Termina, or is it El Nido? The El Nido Archipelago. And if you never saw Chrono Trigger, which I didn't at the time, you are very confused because Masa and Mune just come out of nowhere, and this Doreen person, which is still not explained, also comes from nowhere just to scold the two and become the Master Yune. So, yeah. Confusing. Another example of it's just stuff that's trying to connect that shouldn't be there. But, yeah, that's just what it is. Anyway, that's gonna be all the time I have. We got a few things accomplished. We finished the Dragon Gods. Next time we're gonna go back to Gold Dove, get the Dragon Tier, and regain our form. So until then, this has been Redknight here at Adventure Games playing Chrono Cross, also sponsored by DX Racer. Hopefully we see you again.